It's time to talk about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp because a lot has happened in the month of July, and we're going to go over all of the amazing, incredible things that has been revealed. And it just bursts my jelly beans that this is happening to her. For starters, she's actually being sued by the insurance company, General Insurance Co., and I think it's New York Marine something. Amber Heard had taken out a $1 million liability policy because Amber Heard wanted the insurance policy to pay the somewhat $8 million owed to Johnny Depp. They're like, hey, we don't actually have to pay you anything, is because you actually violated our insurance policy rules that specifically state that if you are found to be actually defaming someone, it does not protect you, saying that Amber Heard, what she said, what she did, her accusations, her lies were malicious. And they were. And because it was maliciously done, therefore, they don't have to cover or pay up the insurance. So essentially, the insurance company has asked the judge to not have to pay any money to Amber Heard because in their policy, it specifically states you can't do something malicious and then have an insurance policy to protect your ass. Which honestly, it makes perfect sense to me. But also in the month of July, we had somebody pay over $3,000 to unseal, and I'm not joking, 6,600 documents from the Amber Heard Johnny Depp legal case. Did my cat just like ninja across the floor? Dennis, what are you doing? Dennis, want to come say hi? But every single day, these unsealed documents of Johnny Depp and the Amber Heard have been dropping, and we're getting and seeing more things that we haven't seen or haven't heard of, and it is quite fascinating. Unsealed just the other day, there's over 20 different instances of Johnny Depp trying to leave and get away from Amber Heard. And let me be really clear. Typically, if you're trying to get away from somebody, you leave the house, you go away from them, trying to escape them, and they're constantly chasing after you, screaming at you, "What are you doing? Where are you? Why are you running away from me?" When they're the physical aggressor, chances are you're in an abusive relationship. Also in those unsealed documents, Amber Heard requested that in court they do not mention her pledge donation of $7 million to charity. But we know why she didn't want people to mention that and requested people not bring it up, because she didn't do it. We saw that live in court. And funnily enough, she also requested that Johnny Depp not be able to show his donations to charity, which is millions, by the way, tons and tons of charity. He's been involved with charity work, going to, people dying in their hospital bed dressed up as Captain Jack Sparrow, donating to children's hospitals. He's not the one coming out saying, look at me, I've done all this good shit. The irony of it all is just priceless to me. Special thanks to the sponsor of the channel today, Vance Global. These are their smooth CBD, Delta 8, and THO smokes, and they are directly from the earth, no additives, biodegradable, and organic. If smokes are not your things, they also have their brand new CBD gummies, TH gummies, and their Delta 8 gummies. These ones right here, their brand new ones, are phenomenal. They help me sleep. And if you're somebody who struggles with pain, arthritis, these may be a fix for you. I'm serious. Try them out today. You're not going to regret it. Go to advancedglobal.com. Use code Repzion. You're going to get 20% off all of your orders. Ship to all 50 states. Free shipping. Subscribe to them. Use Repzion30 and get 30% off all of your orders. Allow me to help you, all the while supporting the channel. Click the link below. In addition, more unsealed documents showcase that any evidence, testimony, or allegations of criminal conduct against Miss Heard should be excluded based on Virginia rules of evidence and relevance. Throughout this case, Mr. Depp repeatedly made various allegations respecting conduct of Miss Heard to prove that, quote, she's a liar, and claims that she has been convicted and has engaged in criminal conduct and has repeatedly referenced and attempted to. So specifically what this is referencing in trying to keep people from bringing up in court is her arrest for domestic violence that happened in Washington with one of her previous relationships, her pleading guilty to lying in Australia, which is another ongoing development right now, Amber Heard lying to the US DOH, Amber Heard's criminal juvenile record, where allegedly she was driving on a suspended or not without a license, resulted in a car accident, which allegedly killed one of her friends. Oh wait, there's more. Seems like, we have 6,600 pages of unsealed documents. So I don't know if you may or may not recall that during the trial, Elaine, Amber's lawyer, claimed that she had never been convicted of a crime in Australia. Amber Heard's lawyers lied. There is now physical documentation that, yes, she was. Amber Heard was convicted in Australia, and even in the UK courts, they found that Amber was convicted in Australia. And this was involved in the conviction of Australia for knowingly making false declaration regarding the importation of dogs to Australia. The offense to which Miss Heard pleaded guilty involved knowingly making a false statement. Miss Dumbass Lawyer said that it was not a trivial offense, but is in nature so far removed from the evidence which Miss Heard gave in the trial that its relevance for her credibility marginal at most. But in my personal opinion, the best thing that happened in the month of July towards Amber Heard is Judge Penny dismissing Amber Heard's post-trial motions. So after the court case was finished, Amber Heard tried to appeal the court verdict and wanted a retrial, which can sometimes happen. Now, the argument that Amber was making before this whole retrial to happen is because apparently one of the jurors, like, date of birth didn't match. Juror 15 specifically. And we're just going to take a quick look at these legal documents because Judge Penny put her foot down and basically said, fuck you, Amber bitch. I'm not going to read all of this. I'm just going to put this on the screen. But I love this statement further. The defendant was provided a jury list 5 days prior to the commencement of the trial and knew or should have known about the mistake at any time during the 7-week pendency of this trial. She had every opportunity to object or to voider, I don't know how to pronounce that, on the issue. Parties generally must make objections at the time of ruling in order to be put in the court on notice that an issue is meant to be preserved. Any error in the information shown on such a copy of the juror panel shall not be grounds for a mistrial or assignable error on the appeal, and the parties in this case shall be responsible for verifying the accuracy of such information. The defendant does not allege juror 15 inclusion of the jury anyway. The juror was vetted, sat for the entire jury, deliberated, and reached the verdict. The only evidence before this court is that the juror and all jurors followed their oaths and court instructions and orders. The court is bound by the competent decision of the juror. This order is final. Can you read that, Amber Heard? This is final. Stop scraping the bottom of the barrel so desperately clinging on to anything you possibly can. You have lost, in the words of Mace Windu. Judge Penny over here being the good version of Emperor Palpatine. No, no, you have lost. Dennis, come here. Dennis, please. I need affection. Dennis, please come. Dennis, have a cookie. Have a mouse. Have bacon. Have cat food. Have a cat toy. Have a feather. Sorry, Dennis doesn't want to be on camera today, but yeah. In addition to more karma justice, Amber Heard sold her house for over $1 million on July 18th. Because guess what? When you owe that much money, you have to sell and do whatever you possibly have to do in order to pay that money. The court is ordering you to do so, or else you could face jail or prison time. More in Unsealed news that we couldn't see. Based on Miss Heard's allegations of abuse, Dr. Collins would have expected to see swelling, black eye, and potentially broken nose. However, these photographs submitted do not reflect these injuries. Miss Heard's photo depicts specific redness on what appears to be acne. Based on Miss Heard's description of abuse, Dr. Collins expect more swelling and contusions in the area of Miss Heard's eye and nose, which are not reflected in the photographs taken 6 days after Miss Heard alleged that she was abused. This was confirmed by a doctor. Dr. Collins was unable to testify in rebuttal to Amber Heard. So yeah, that's all I have for right now. I will be keeping my eye out for more stuff, and we'll be making content accordingly on this subject because it is something that I find absolutely fascinating and I want people to be educated on. Until next time, thank you for watching this video. In the description, I think it's the second or third link, there is my gaming channel, which I've started doing short form ranting content. It's specifically video games. I'm playing video games and then I'm just talking about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. Very raw and unfiltered. I'm almost partnered on that channel. Anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your hot week if you're on the West Coast. Peace out, be safe, and stay hydrated.